This is Rustin, a.k.a. Quasi-Mojo, back with Maria Brink of In This Moment, and you just heard The Gun Show and World in Flames, their heaviest song, followed by one of the most beautiful songs, not only on the album, but that she's written. It's just such an extraordinary album. What aside from World in Flames, because I know that's very personal to you, what's one of your favorite songs on the album?
I think, I love so many of them. You know, when you first do an album like this, it's like my most proudest album. They're all kind of like my little babies, and I love them all. It's so hard to pick. But I love World in Flames. I love A Star Crossed-Wasteland. I love Standing Alone. I like The Last Cowboy a lot, too, because it's something I've never done before, this kind of like talking kind of weird thing. And I love The Promise. The Promise is the duet on the song, and that's actually going to be our first real single that we actually go to radio with and everything. And I think I like the male vocals on the album. I like that we pulled a little bit of masculines into the album, and I think can be a lot more appealing maybe to a lot of the more masculine men out there. So I really like The Promise a lot, too.
Now, on The Promise, originally you were going to have one of your touring buddies here. You were going to have Ivan Moody sing on that song. What happened there?
Ivan and me are really good friends. I adore him, and he wanted me to sing. He originally had asked me to do the Ozzy Lita Ford song with them, and it wound up not being able to happen with him. And so then I figured when we had our new album coming out, hey, I'll write a song for Ivan and me to sing. And he's totally down, and we were really excited. So I wrote that song for us, and he wanted to do it, and we were in the studio, and everything was great. And the guy who actually sings on it is Adrian Patrick. Well, he laid down his vocals at kind of like a map for Ivan so we can send it to Ivan and he could sing it and whatnot. Well, right at the last moment, basically with our labels and the higher-up business part of things, it wasn't able to happen for him to do it. So we're the artists, so we just think, oh, yeah, let's do the song, and we just don't. And then the higher-up labels are like, oh, no, you're not, because we both have songs coming out at the same time, and they didn't want to have, it's just logistics, business stuff. Right. So and that's totally cool. So we did it, and we were kind of bummed, but we're just like, okay, you got to move on. So Adrian was the guy who, laid those tracks down, and his voice blew us away. He has this really luring, kind of like dark, thick, rich voice, and it was just so amazing that, instead of just trying to, like, get some person with a big name just to have them on it, we figured, what the hell, let's have Adrian on it. His band doesn't have a record deal. He's kind of like this great talent that, nobody knows about, and there's so many of those people out there, and we just thought this could be a really special thing. So, I mean, he almost died when he found out he was going to be on it, and he actually is traveling with the Mayhem Fest singing the song with me every day on stage. So he's, this is like a dream come true for him. So
Wow.
It was pretty cool.
I was going to say, who's doing that part, and is there a chance that certain Mayhem Festival people might get lucky and see Ivan jump up and do the song, but you've got Adrian with you.
I am going to get Ivan to do it for one day, and then Adrian will just have to sit out for that one day. But I haven't told Ivan yet, so I'll tell him in the next few days. I'm going to beg him to go up there.
You're going to do this one way or the other if I have to put
You're going to do it. Yeah, if I have to come to get your tour bus and bring you coffee and hold your hand and walk you to the stage, give you a kiss on the cheek, I will. But you're going to sing this song with me, buddy.
Now, the second song on the album is Just Drive. Tell me what's up with that one.
I love that song, and that's also a new vocal thing that I've tried on that song. It's kind of not a quite scream, and it's not singing. It's kind of like this yell thing. That song I love. It's really fast. It's driving. It's got the heavier side of it. So it's got a big, epic choruses. And that song's just about kind of meeting someone new where it's like nothing else seems to matter in the world and just kind of leaving the world behind. And I'm talking about, we're kind of getting in the car and just driving until, into the sun, just never stopping, never looking back. So just kind of represents new beginnings and new excitement in the world. Like you never know what's right around the corner.
Right. And you said something here, and I wanted to touch on this because the whole band really stretched out on this album, but you can really hear that with your vocals because you've always done a lot of the screaming and everything like that, and the last album you did a lot more of the a lot more of the clean vocals and everything. But you got more stuff going on here. Like you said, you sort of do the yell scream verses on Just Drive, and then on The Last Cowboy, you sort of do a different thing going on there where you're almost rap speaking parts of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like spoken word type thing. Yeah, I just wanted to really do everything I could on this album to have it be exciting and have it to be new elements happening and diversity and, you know, keep everybody's attention and not just be doing the same old thing. You know what I mean? I wanted to try to keep it exceptional and keep it kind of new and refreshing.
All right. And what's the story behind Iron Army?
Iron Army kind of, you know, in the song I'm talking about, you know, when you feel like kind of maybe abandoned in the world, or maybe people aren't trying to get what you're doing, or, you know, understand you feel alone. I'm saying that I built myself an Iron Army, and they have hearts of blood and steel, and that they march by my side and fight for me no matter what. And inevitably, it makes me think of our fans, you know, because when it doesn't matter how bad things are going, or whatever kind of triumphs I'm going through, or loss I'm dealing with, our fans are like always there to love us and believe in us and fight for us and just like really stand by our side. And it's pretty profound, you know. It's like you don't even know these people, but they seem to believe in you and love you, and it's a strong feeling. So sometimes I think of my Iron Army as our fans, as these people that are just so amazing and fight for us and love us, and they get it, you know.
Right.
And it's just about, yeah, so it's got double meanings, I guess.
And you guys, obviously, now that the album's out, you guys are going to be touring nonstop and everything. The road, is that what, for you, that song is about being out on the road, being away from your son and your family and stuff, or is that something different for you?
No, that's what it's about. Yeah, it's about my son and you know, my family, and that no matter where I am, or, you know, no matter where I'm touring, no matter what I'm experiencing out in the world, you know, all roads lead back to my son and to my family, and that they're my heart and soul. And no matter what, I'll fight for them. I'll do whatever it is I have to do to always be with them and to provide for them and take care of them.
We'll be right back with more Maria Brink of In This Moment on Mojo Radio.